Hey everyone, and welcome back to another study vlog. If you're new, I'm Nadine. I'm a mum of 7. I'm finishing off my Masters of Teaching high school, and I've just recently started a Masters of Theology. I love watching study vlogs online, so I wanted to try and make some. And today we are starting with wiping the board clean because we are now in August. It is crazy how fast it's come. First reading is 3 pages. Second reading is 16 pages, and then the third reading is 11 pages. I'm going to start with the 3 page just so it feels like I've achieved something. So we are beginning on a Monday morning study session, which is something I don't really get to do. However, my husband had an RDO today, so he is out with our 5-year-old, and I have the 2 babies who are actually really calm during the whole. He had to go run some errands, so he was out for like an hour and a half while I was doing this study, so it was great. And this is just what studying looks like when you have little kids or when you have a baby. So in this session, like I said, I am trying to focus on completing 3 readings, and I am using the Pomodoro method, which is 25-minute blocks of reading or studying, and then you get a break in between. And this is sort of what I do between my breaks is I just keep on top of the housework. I'm a mum of 7. The housework does not stop. I just have to use my time really wisely, which I'm still learning how to do, and how to balance everything out. We recently installed a shelf above my desk so I can have all my camera gear up here. But other than that, it gives me really cool and unique angles that I can use in my videos, and I'm loving it. That's number 2 reading done. Gonna enjoy our breakfast now. So if you don't know, I had the weight loss surgery or VSG almost 3 years ago, so it really doesn't take much to fill me up. I'm full off a hash brown and a bit of coffee, so I didn't take a huge break to eat, and then I had to get right back into it. Gonna finish off this focus mode, and then we have 11 pages is the last reading. Yeah, it's really dark. Where's my camera light remote? I think I put it up there. Hello? That's really bright. So we finished the 3 readings. I didn't put my timer on. I forgot to have my timer keep going. I was supposed to finish that and then it would have started another one again. Just quickly, okay, so I've done the readings. I'm just going to see. I checked before and the lecture wasn't up, which is really odd because why isn't the lecture up? Learning more. Oh, maybe it's in modules. Please don't be in there. It's in there. I've got to do the lecture. Got it? So instead of a lecture, we have 2 visual demonstrations, or 2 visual, what they're called digital texts. So one is a video of an artist's work, and then this is a second one. That's way better than going through a lecture. Let me see what else there is, if I missed anything. And we're going to be talking about our assignments. Stretch.
My mom done work.
All up, that took about an hour and a half of study, of reading. Finished. That's all I wanted to do today. So I am prepared and prepped for my class at uni tonight. And now we're done. That's it for study today. We're done. Bye. My husband's home. He's got an RDO. And I'm like, I just want to leave the baby. He's like, can we just leave the baby with you? Let's try the bottle again. So I went to Woolies, grabbed a new formula, got some baby food, some baby custard, a new bottle, because if you've been following for a long time, you know how many bottles I've tried, and she has not taken any of them. So I got another bottle to try, and I also got a sippy cup. So we got home and I tested the bottle just with some water, and she took it. Like, she actually sucked it, which is such a huge thing. I'm leaving an hour early, an hour more than I'm supposed to. As soon as she took it, I was like, I am out of here. I need a break. I just want to be alone. spent that like half an hour clearing my iPad, and it was CapCut, which I use to edit my YouTube videos. It was taking up over 100 gigs of space on my iPad, and that's massive. So I deleted that. The iPad's running faster, and now we are off to our 4 p.m. class, and we're here for 2 hours. Good morning, happy Tuesday. I'm so proud of myself that I didn't come home last night and study. We just spent time as a family and then like just unwinded, and I really needed that because I would have just like burnt myself out if I came back and studied. So this morning I just got all the kids to school. I just feel ugly right now, so I'm just straightening my hair. The kids have an event at their school this afternoon. I am motivated to do an assessment for my English subject that I was at uni last night, so I think that's what I'm going to be spending time on. For my English, I'm going to try do about 2 hours all up. And I know that doesn't sound like much, but I think I can, if I do 2 hours of like focused work, I think I can get a lot done. I have my Pathfinders exam tomorrow, so I need to study for that. I did like a practice run through last week, so I know I'm going to be okay. There's just 2 things that I do need to work on. And then tomorrow I'm meeting up with a friend, which I'm so excited about. So I'm sort of like, I just got to get through today. I got to get through my exam tonight, and then tomorrow I get to relax and see my friend, and that's my reward. I know, it's a big cup of coffee. So I've made a little to-do list of everything I need to do for my units, and my method is I'm going to do all my readings that I need to do for the next week and get those out of the way, and then there's 2 assignments that I need to work on. So I'm going to get all the readings out of the way, but for now I'm just going to read about 25 pages. I've spent probably like 20 minutes going through and just finding what I need to do. I got to read 3 chapters, so see if I can do that in 25 minutes. So this week I really did try and make an effort to film every time I studied, but I honestly have no idea when I did this. I don't know what time it was, what day it was, but I was just trying to get in 25 minutes where I could. And when you do it in 25 minutes, you're like, oh, I can do that now. And it makes it a lot easier. So I've spent like literally 12 minutes just understanding this and going back to my Bible and reading what they're talking about, like to understand it. We're going to call this part like the inner diaries because I'm just venting for a little bit. But today's Friday, yesterday was Thursday, and I did absolutely nothing. I was actually really down yesterday, and it took me until today to come out of it. And the only way that I can come out of it is through reading my Bible and through praying. I was just fell into it again where I wasn't spending time in the Word because I've been putting my study first, and just instead of leaning on God, I was just not leaning on God and trying to handle everything myself, and I just felt everything come on top of me, and just sort of realized that I'm taking on a big workload. Doing full-time study on top of the mum life and everything else is a lot, and I sort of just had a day yesterday where I just I didn't cry. I really didn't cry, but I felt like I wanted to cry. So this morning I'm still feeling a bit bleh. It's Friday, and on Friday, if you follow me, I love doing my Sabbath clean and prepping for Sabbath, but I'm moving very slowly today and prioritizing spending time with God. I've been in and out of my Bible for a few hours now, and in between when I have a break, I just go do a little bit of cleaning. And then this morning I saw a post that's something about if you drift away from God's world, you drown in the world. And that's exactly how I'm feeling. So I've just been trying to spend time with God and trying to get out of this funk, really. And I am feeling a lot lighter than I was this morning, so praise God that it's spending time with Him is helping me. But the only study I did yesterday was, I actually did a lot. I just didn't do it in a study type of way. I was laying in bed doing all my readings. I was laying in bed watching a lecture, and the kids were really full on yesterday too, so I couldn't record and pick up the camera or anything. Last night I just did assignment prepping because I have my first assignment due in 10 days, I think. I got all my ideas out. I sort of just need to put it together, but there is a real lack of motivation to do it. Motivation to actually just sit down and do it together. That feels really hard for me right now. So I'm just coming on to tell you guys how I feel and the realities of it and what it's like. So I will see you when I have motivation to study. It is Saturday night and I am locking in. I know I can finish this assignment. It's been like a mental block for me, but I need to do it because it's due in about 10 days and I just want to get it done. So it's like, gone. And then there's like another one that's a bit more, that requires a little bit more effort. So this is the least amount of effort, so I know I can do it and I just got to get into it. So I'm putting my Harry Potter music on. I've been watching Plants, put me in a relaxing mode, but now I need to like lock in. This Harry Potter track goes for 3 hours. So if I'm not using the Pomodoro method, like the focus keeper, I just look at how long I've been playing the Harry Potter music and that's like how long I've been studying. So I'm studying it right at the start. This is not the actual track that I listen to because copyright. So if you just go on YouTube and write Harry Potter study music, you'll find it. So it is, how long have I been? So it's been an hour and a half since I started. I'm just having a break with the baby and I am almost done. I have one more paragraph and then my draft is finished. It's only 800 words, which is very limiting, which means they want you to get straight to the point in each paragraph that you're covering. So I just have to make sure that I'm getting the right quotes and the ideas are nice and punchy and right there. So that's what I'm doing. Just doing a really rough draft at the moment, but as long as I get the draft done, I'm happy. So I'm just having a little break and I made a cup of tea and we'll just put the baby to sleep so I can keep going. Hour and a half, that has gone so quick. What? I need to keep working. It's not funny. Don't worry about Miss Rachel if you can hear in the background. But we have been going for right on 2 hours now and I've just finished my draft and I have 998 words. So I'm just happy the first draft is done. Now I can go in and finesse and tidy it up and I can stop here if I want. I don't know if I'm going to stop. I might keep going.
Wow! What you doing?
I have literally 2 minutes left of the Harry Potter music. So we've almost been doing this for 3 hours with 3 little ones here because my husband's got the rest of the kids and gone to volleyball. It has gone so quick. Like I've been so locked in that I can't believe 3 hours has passed. I just got the baby to sleep and I'm just like, I'm still finishing the draft. Like it's done, the body's done, but I'm still finding like things that I can still add in. So I'm like, I'm almost finished the draft. But my shoulders are starting to get tense and my lower back hurts on this chair. I do want to get a new chair, by the way, just a thought. That was 3 hours I've been sitting here. See, it just finished. So that really should be my sign to stop. No, don't start another one because then I'm going to want to stay. I don't know what it is about this Harry Potter music. Like it really relaxes and puts me in the mood to study and I like just sit, the time flies. But yeah, so I'm going to give myself maybe another 2 minutes because it's 8:40 right now. So I might just round it up to 9 o'clock. And then that's going to put me at 4 hours studying because I started at like 5:30. So half 4 hours it's going to put me at. But I just really want to finish.
And now I can count to 10. Me too.
Pretty sure I said I wanted to stop at 9 and it is now 9:45. Alright, I'm gonna stop it there guys. It's 10 o'clock. I've been here since about 5:30. I've pretty much done what I wanted to do. A lot more actually. I just wanted to get a draft done, but now it's looking pretty good, I would say. I've got my draft done plus a little bit more. Now I'm just doing all the editing. I'm gonna leave it for another day because I don't want to burn out and it's late and I want to have a good sleep. And it took me, like I said in that other little diary entry I did, I'm a completely different person than who I was yesterday. I don't know what happened to me yesterday, but I just needed like everything shower, wash my hair, just actually relaxed in the shower. I had a good Sabbath, I had a good rest, and that made a huge difference to me being able to study. So I just need to make sure, you know, I got to take care of myself as well, not put my needs behind my studying, and I did it. So it got done, so that's really a load taken off, and now just editing and referencing should take another few hours, but that's it for tonight. We're going to sleep now. So while I'm cooking dinner, we are having beef and broccoli, delicious. Just thought I'd do my weekly reflections. This week I definitely noticed a lack of motivation, and I can put it down to not being consistent with my Bible. Like, that is it. I know I'm such a better person, such a better wife, mother, daughter, such a better friend when I'm in my Bible. And last week I said that I was going to do it, and I just haven't been doing it as much as I wanted to. I did, but not consistent at all. So I still got to wake up with that. Last week I got burnt out. I saw myself get burnt out, and then this week I was feeling it a little bit, but I was more sort of down. But still, anyways, I didn't give it to God, and that was my mistake. I thought I could take it on all myself, and that does not work. And there was, on the Wednesday in this vlog, I didn't do any study at all. I went and met up with a friend and her kids and took my kids, and we just had such a beautiful day, and I needed to get out of the house. I needed not to study, and that was so good. And sometimes we just need to do that. We stop what you're doing and just totally something different, and that really helped me. But compared to last week, I did a lot of study, got burnt out within the first few days. And then this week, I probably didn't do enough. So I'm still working on trying to find that balance. And optimally, it'll be 1 to 2 hours a day of hard study. And I'm probably going to have to do something in my routine where I'm either waking up an hour early or staying up after the kids go to sleep to study, because it's really full on during the day. So maybe that's something I can try for my next vlog. Okay. I've also been experimenting with reading methods. There is so much reading in the units that I'm doing. And I'm so used to, when I first started uni, they told us to read 3 times. So you read just to know what's happening, you read to understand, and then you read to study a text. But I can't do that when one text is taking me over an hour to read, and there's over 20, 40 pages in a unit to read. So right now I'm just like skim reading. I just go to the subheading that I need and then just highlight or write down some quick things. And that's how I'm doing it at the moment. It's working, but I'm just scared that I'm not getting all the information, that I'm going to have to go back and look at it later on when I'm doing an assessment or an essay. So if you have any tips for reading and annotating or anything like that, please let me know. And again, the other thing that really helped me is just getting out of the house during my study breaks, which I didn't record that much, but had a few cheeky trips to Bunnings, looked at some other new plants, just getting out of the house in general. It was actually a bit hard this week because there was a lot of rain, but where I could, I was getting out, and even getting out by myself really helped. Other than that, I'm just so grateful that you've watched this video. If you've made it this far, please let me know. Please write a comment. I'll respond. If you want any more up-to-date details, I post a lot of stories on Instagram at Home with Nadine. But thank you again so much for watching, and God bless. Bye.